ISIS claiming responsibility for those attacks, which killed at least 31 people and injured nearly 200 more. And we're just getting some reports from European media that police are searching for 3 suspects, 2 directly involved and 1 accomplice. Among the injured, 3 American missionaries from Utah. And we're also learning that a U.S. service member and his family were hurt in one of the bombings, but their conditions are unknown at this hour. At the 3 missionaries, they were inside the airport in Brussels when 2 explosions ripped through the American Airlines departure terminal. A 3rd explosion targeting a subway train that runs beneath the headquarters of the European Union, just 2 blocks away from the American embassy. And officials say that at least one of the airport explosions was the work of a suicide bomber. They believe it was one of these 3 men. Officials had been warning that ISIS was preparing to strike.
Those concerns heightened with the arrest of Salah Abdeslam last Friday, the main suspect in the Paris terror attacks. Belgium's prime minister today saying their fears had come true. We have Fox Live team coverage. Rick Leventhal on the stepped-up security here in the U.S. But first to Greg Palkot with the latest from Brussels. Greg.
John, since we last spoke, there have been important developments, and Heather referred to them. Behind us, an airport closed down. You're not seeing any planes going in or going out. It is Brussels Airport, and it has been closed down by terror. And in the city behind us and ahead of us, a manhunt, a desperate manhunt for the killers. What we are hearing from local newspapers in the last 20 minutes or so is that police are looking for 3 people. 2 they describe as suspects. 2 they describe as fugitives. 1, we believe, coming from the airport, another coming from the subway station that was also hit by ISIS-backed bombs. There are photos of both of these individuals out there, and you got to believe that the police are looking very hard, and there have been reports of house-to-house searches to find these people. These are not just accomplices, not just the support staff. These are the people with blood on their hands. And as you've been talking about, it's at least 30 dead, and now a new figure on the injury side. 230 killed, both here at the airport and at that subway station, which was in the heart of the government district, the European Union district here in Brussels. To bring it on home for our American viewers, it's as if 2 bombs went off at Ronald Reagan Airport, right in the heart of Washington, D.C., and another bomb went off at a metro stop not far from the Capitol. This is how significant the timing was. Again, we've been showing you this amateur video, and it is gripping. When the first bomb went off, we believe it was a suitcase bomb. Then the second bomb went off. We believe it was a suicide belt. Dust filled the air. People were screaming. Tiles were coming off the ceiling. Glass was being blown out of the front of the terminal. This is the departure terminal, packed at about between 7 and 8 a.m. And just an hour later, in a very busy subway station, another bomb going off. We believe inside one of the subway cars. That's what the pictures seem to indicate. And that, even more carnage. We believe about 20 people were killed in a very closed space. In the past hour and a half or so, there has been a claim of responsibility. It is coming from ISIS. To be expected by a lot of terror experts here. Just 4 days ago, Salah Abdeslam, the ISIS-backed key accomplice in the Paris terror attacks from last November, was arrested. A lot of people are thinking that and it was claimed that he told prosecutors that he was planning something, that he had a finger in what was happening here. At least a response, at least a reaction. Again, the airport closed. Every 5 minutes we hear police sirens going by. A very active scene in this city looking for the killers. Back to you, John.
Greg Palkot on the situation in Brussels. Greg, thank you.